Hello everyone, today is another law gist video. The topic is, what does the law say about prostitution? Is prostitution legal? Is it illegal? Well, let's find out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification if you are new here. If you are old, thank you very much. Don't forget to share this video so everyone can watch and be educated on this topic. Let's get right into the video and see what the law says about prostitution in Ghana. Like I said, today's topic is what the law says about prostitution, or what does the law say about prostitution. We are taking our legal document support from Criminal Offences Act 29. We are focusing on some selected sections. First, let's look at section 276, which talks about soliciting or importuning by prostitutes. Subsection 1. Any person who persistently solicits or importunes in any public place or in sight of any public place for the purpose of prostitution shall be liable for a first offense to a fine not exceeding 500,000 Ghana cedis, and for a second or subsequent offense shall be guilty of a misdemeanor. So what this is trying to say is, if you see prostitutes, they have joints where they stand and then they try to showcase what they have or sell themselves. If you are caught for the first time, you will be fined not exceeding 500,000 Ghana cedis. So the maximum is 500,000 Ghana cedis. That is for the first offense. But if you are caught multiple times or the second time, you will be guilty of a crime, which is the misdemeanor. Okay, so let's look at what that means. You can be arrested, but let's look at what the subsection 2 says. Subsection 2. A person shall not be tried for an offense in this section without the consent of a superior police officer, but this shall not prevent the arrest or the issue of a warrant for the arrest of a person in respect of any officer or remanding in custody of any person charged with an offense, notwithstanding that such consent has not been obtained. So what this is trying to say is, a person will not be tried in court, as in you won't be sent to court for a lawyer or a judge to sit in court and then deal with the case. But then this doesn't prevent your arrest or being kept into custody or remand. You know, in Ghana, you've heard lots of stories about people in remand. Some people can stay in remand for more years than their actual sentence would have been. Now, let's talk about another interesting section, which is the section 107. It talks about procuration. So the subsection 1 says, whoever A. procures any person under 21 years of age, not being a prostitute or of known immoral character, to have a carnal or unnatural carnal conscience in Ghana. B. procures any person to become a prostitute in Ghana or elsewhere. Or C. procures any person to leave Ghana with the intention that the person becomes an inmate of a brothel elsewhere. Or D. These are all under subsection 1. Procures any person to leave his usual place of abode in Ghana with the intention that the person becomes an inmate of a brothel in Ghana or elsewhere for prostitution. Or E. by threat or intimidation, procure or attempt to procure any person to have. So 1, procure, or 2, attempt. If you attempt to procure any person to have any carnal or unnatural carnal conscience in Ghana or elsewhere. Or F. by false pretense or false representation, procures any person not being a prostitute or of known immoral character to have any carnal or unnatural carnal conscience in Ghana or elsewhere. Or J. applies administrators to or cause to be taken by any person, any drug, matter or thing with intent to stupefy or overpower so this is talking about if you give someone a drug to take in to stupefy the person or to overpower the person with the intention of having natural or unnatural carnal conscious with the person shall be guilty of misdemeanor. So all what from A to J is talking about are crimes you are committing. They are actually crimes. If you you see some people come and they are like they are agents and they want to send you abroad, knowing perfectly well that they are sending you into prostitution. So you go somewhere, you are packed in a room together with lots of females, and then you are called and you are asked to have sex with someone for money, and the person who sent you is somewhere counting money whilst you are into this prostitution. If you are on the news, you normally hear things like this. All these are criminal offenses, and then if you are guilty, you shall be arrested or you shall be condemned of a crime called misdemeanor. But the subsection 2 of section 107 is saying a person shall not be convicted of any offense under this section on the evidence or one witness, unless the witness is corroborated in some material particular by evidence implicating the accused person. So what this is trying to say is you won't be convicted of this offense or any offense unless the witness is having physical evidence such as a video or a picture which is implicating you as an accused person in the act of all these crimes. So like I wanted to mention a name, but I don't think it is safe. You see some investigations going on and then you see them taking videos. Something like this can be investigated, and then this serves as an evidence for you to be actually convicted and then be kept in prison or be sentenced when the consent of a superior police officer is sought. So yes, prostitution can somehow be done, but make sure you are not doing it the wrong way, as in trying to procure someone to go and do something without the person's knowledge. You know, if you deceive someone into doing something, it's also a crime on its own. And all what these are talking about, they can, if you meet a judge, the judge can give you different sentences with respect to all these crimes, because if you are deceiving someone, you are not being loyal, and that is a crime. If you are procuring someone to become a prostitute under the age of 21, that is also a crime. It is a crime to also engage in unnatural carnal or unnatural or carnal conscious with someone under the age of 16. It is very illegal. That is defilement, and then you can also be arrested and be sentenced into prison. This brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you learned something. If you are new on this channel, like I say, and I am saying again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification, both old and new. Kindly share this video to everyone so they know what the law says about prostitution, so that they don't find themselves guilty of misdemeanor and be sentenced, or be sentenced when the consent of a superior is sought. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be away very soon with another educating video under the law gist. Stay tuned.